producer name is, shit, I don't know, I guess just AJ Hebrew. AJ Maestro Hebrew, and I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. Well, I started producing because I started writing, and you know, who else to put music to my own lyrics but me? So I like to build each track individually simply because I'm the type of producer to where I like to cater to the artist and give them exactly what they want for their music. And secondly, like, I'm kind of selfish. So like if I produce something and I like it, I'm probably gonna use it myself and shop it to artists. So I'd rather just sit down with you, hey, let me put something to what you got already. I think the biggest thing that will probably make my production style unique is I will never stray away from using live instrumentation. Like, I love live instrumentation. I like, you know, computerized sounds and things like that. I think there's something so authentic and real about real instruments. And I think that's kind of one thing that's gonna always make me different. My least favorite part of producing is finding sounds. Like, you know, a lot of times I hear something I like, and it's like I just feel like there's something better. So you spend a lot of time going through sounds and finding that perfect clap or that perfect kick. So I think that's the part for me that sucks the most, is hearing exactly what I want and going through the process of actually trying to find it. My favorite part of producing is probably producing, like creating something new that no one has ever heard, and I can do whatever I want to do with it. Like there are no rules because it's something that you're creating. So whatever you want it to be, let it be that. So I think that's my favorite part, is just being able to create, to make something out of nothing. How did I come up with Evermore? I think it was just, we just decided to create to do a song, and I think I was just playing some stuff on piano, and I think I overthink. I was like, oh, it's too much. It's not really. It's just no form. It's not really going anywhere. But Destiny was like, no, I like it, and she started writing, and it just went from there. So it started with the simple noodling on the piano, and just went from there. I think being an artist influences me as a producer because I think most times artists know exactly what they want to hear. So I think it's up to the producer to bring that artist's sound to life, because I mean, your producer is literally like part of your sound. You know, they're part of what's making your music, and so and that's why you know, it's vice versa with me. That's why when I produce, I try to cater to the artist. Same way with me being an artist, I know what I want to hear, which is why I produce my own stuff. You know, but I think they go hand in hand. But a producer has to really be in tune with the artist to understand what they want and try to get it out. My favorite software to produce in is Logic Pro. Really because I think it's pretty easy to use. It's the first software I learned how to use. I didn't really honestly start producing like physically until like college. You know, I was always writing and coming up with stuff to put with my writing, but like actually recording stuff, I didn't start that to college. And me being at Berkeley, Logic was like the program that we were kind of taught on and what everybody was using. So Logic Pro is the way to go.
I didn't mean to do that.
Most of the time, I really only go by Al Jahar if I'm singing, because I think me singing and me playing is kind of two different things. I've been playing my whole life, so I'm used to it. I love it, but singing is something that I really grew into. I was nervous about at first. I was shy about it. I didn't really want to. But I started to grow into it, and then when I became an artist, it was just like, okay, this is something different. Me singing is something different than me playing. This is, and Al Jahar is my first name. That's kind of what AJ stands for. And I feel like when I'm singing, that's showing you a side of me that it took a lot of courage for me to bring out. So hey, it's like when I'm singing, I'm kind of being vulnerable right now. Like, this is me. So I'm not gonna go by my nickname AJ. I'm not gonna. This is who I am. So, you know, on my Badu type stuff, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive. This is Al Jahar. So that's what separates the two. I'm working on a project. I'm working on releasing my second EP, and that's really kind of what's going on with me. I'm working on my next EP and really recording a lot of been doing a lot of drum covers lately. I guess you know, it's part of something I've been doing. But new music. The last thing I released was a single I released back in December of 2021. December last year, I released a single called Stay the Night. So that's been my latest release or piece of work. So that's there until my next project comes out, which I'm out everywhere. You can follow me on Facebook, AJ Maestro Hebrew. You can follow me on Instagram at AJ Hebrew, one word. That's my personal page. You can follow my artist page, The Real Al Jahar. That's one word. Al Jahar is spelled ALJAHARA. Same thing on Twitter, The Real Al Jahar. Yeah.
Thank you.